Jai Hind students. In previous video we see the electrolytic conductance. After this we see today which factor affect the electrolytic conductance. So today we start factors affecting electrolytic conductance. Electrolytic conductance. We know that electrolytic conductance are those in which the electricity passes through the movement of ions. Now following factors affect the electrolytic conductance. First is inter-ionic attraction. First factor is inter-ionic attraction. Such type of attraction depends upon the interaction between the solute and solute particles. So it is the interaction between solute and solute. If the interactions or force of attraction between the solute is larger, so less is the freedom of movements of ions. And if ions is moving less, so value of electrical conductance is also less. So greater the value of solute and solute interactions, less will be the value of electrical conductance. So it is inversely proportional to electrical conductance. Second factor is solvation of ions. Solvation of ions. Such type of factors depends upon the force of attraction between solute and solvent. So such type is interaction solute and solvent interactions. If greater the solute-solvent interaction means force of attraction is greater, so there is less tendency to movement of ions because force of attraction is strong. So if ions move less, so value of electrical conductance is also less. So solvent-solid interactions is also inversely proportional to value of electrolytic conductance. Third factor is viscosity. Viscosity of solution. We know that viscosity resistance to flow of a liquid. So viscosity are those which depends upon the interaction between the solvent-solvent particles. It is the force of attraction between the solvent-solvent interaction. If your solution is highly viscous and the highly viscous solution having the greater force of attraction between the solvent and solvent, so there will be less movement of ions, and ions movement is less, so electrical conductance value is also less. So it is also inversely proportional to electrolytic conductance. Fourth factor is temperature. Fourth is temperature. Now temperature is that directly proportional to electrolytic conductance. If we increase the temperature, all the above three factor will decreases. If we increase the temperature, the solute-solid interaction, solute-solvent interactions and solvent-solvent interactions decreases. If these factor decreases, so movement of ions is faster, and if movement of ion is faster, so value of electrolytic conductance increases. That's why temperature is directly proportional to electrolytic conductance. So these are the four factors which affect the electrolytic conductance: inter-ionic attraction, solvation of ions, viscosity and temperature. Now after this we see some definitions. Some definitions is already studied in previous classes. First we see Ohm's law. I think all of you know what is Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that potential difference across the conductor. Potential difference across the conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. Potential difference is directly proportional to flowing current through it, are called Ohm's law. Means we directly proportional to I, and replacing proportional sign there is a constant R, where R is constant, which is called resistance. It is called Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that the potential difference is the V is across the conductor is directly proportional to the flowing current. Current is I, so V directly proportional to I. Replacing proportional sign, there is a constant R, which is known as resistance. After this second, we see resistance. Resistance R, right? So resistance is the property of a substance by which it obstructs the flow of current through it, and mathematically resistance is directly proportional to length. Resistance R is directly proportional to length of the conductor and inversely proportional to area of cross section. It is directly proportional to length between the electrode and area of their cross section A. Is known as resistance of the solution. Replacing proportional sign, one constant is coming, that is L upon A, where it is rho, we call rho is constant called specific resistance. Or resistivity. Rho is the constant known as specific resistance or resistivity. So rho equals to R A upon L. R A upon L. If A equals to 1 centimeter square and length between the electrode is 1 centimeter. So rho equals to R. Rho equals to R. It is called the resistivity. Thus resistivity, from this we define the resistivity. Resistivity as the resistance offered by the conductor of 1 centimeter length with area cross section of 1 centimeter square. It is known as their specific resistance or resistivity.